This is the tale of a 78-year-old retired Russian particle physicist, Anatoly Petrovich Bugorsky. He is perhaps the luckiest man alive. He is known for surviving a horrific accident in 1978. The accident happened when he was 39 years old. At that time, he was maintaining the world's largest particle accelerator, U-70. The U-70 is a proton synchrotron with a final energy of 70 GeV, built in 1967 at the Institute for High Energy Physics in Protvino, built by the Soviet Union. The accelerator held the world record in beam energy at the time of its construction, and it still is the highest energy accelerator in Russia. In 1970, the U-70 scientists team was awarded the Lenin Prize for the development and commissioning of the synchrotron. Anatoly received a dosage of 200,000 to 300,000 Roentgens during the accident. 500 Roentgens is usually the fatal exposure for humans, however not in Anatoly's case. He survived to tell his tale. On July 13, 1978, Anatoly was checking a malfunctioning piece of equipment when the safety mechanisms failed. Anatoly was leaning over the equipment when he stuck his head in the path of the 76 GeV proton beam, which was traveling at 99.9% nearing the speed of light. Reportedly, he saw a flash brighter than 1,000 suns, but did not feel any pain. The beam passed through the back of his head, the occipital and temporal lobes of his brain, the left middle ear, and out through the left-hand side of his nose. Anatoly understood the severity of what had happened, but continued working on the malfunctioning equipment and initially opted not to tell anyone what had happened. Over the next several days, the left half of Anatoly's face swelled up beyond recognition and the skin started to peel, revealing the path that the proton beam took as it was moving near the speed of light. The beam had burned through parts of his face, his bone, and the brain tissue underneath, as it was believed that he had received far in excess of a fatal dose of radiation. Anatoly was taken to a clinic in Moscow where the doctors could observe his expected demise. The doctors whom treated him was none other than the late Angelina Konstantinovna Gaskova. She was a Russian neurologist, neurosurgeon, and radiation protection expert. She was associated with the Soviet atomic bomb project from 1949 and thereafter established radiation protection standards and medical management guidelines after nuclear accidents. Anatoly was quickly admitted into the ICU ward. Under the supervision of Angelina, she was quick to notice that Anatoly had suffered similar properties to proton radiotherapy, which was a type of particle therapy that uses a beam of protons to irradiate diseased tissue, most often to treat cancer, which was mostly experimental at that time. Anatoly soon recovered and was discharged. Not only had he survived, but he had made a complete recovery. With some side effects, Anatoly completely lost hearing in the left ear, replaced by a form of tinnitus. The left half of his face was paralyzed due to the destruction of nerves. But he was able to function well, except for occasional complex partial seizures and rare tonic-clonic seizures. Anatoly completed his PhD and continued to work as a physicist at the Institute for High Energy Physics and held the post of coordinator of physics experiments. There was virtually no damage to his intellectual capacity, but the fatigue of mental work increased markedly. Because of the Soviet Union's policy of maintaining secrecy on nuclear power-related issues, Anatoly did not speak publicly about the accident for over a decade. He continued going to the Moscow Radiation Clinic twice a year for examinations and to meet with other nuclear accident victims. He was described as a poster boy for Soviet and Russian radiation medicine. After the Soviet Union dissolved, Anatoly showed interest in making himself available for study to Western researchers, and later he was married to Vera Nikolaevna, and they have a son, Peter. Thank you for watching. We have come to the end of the video. We hope that you have enjoyed this video. For more interesting videos and contents from us, do remember to like, subscribe, share and turn on your notifications. Remember to also leave your comments below.